Hi guys, TotallydubbedHD here, and today I'm doing a video on my office/gaming setup. Now for those who might not be aware, I recently went self-employed. As such, I'm the director and editor of my own car-centric website called TotallyEV. Now if you're interested in hybrid or all-electric vehicles, or just fascinated by them, be sure to check out the link in the description below, which will take you to my website. Of course, there's all the social media links if you prefer to follow me on social media there. So without further ado, let's get into my setup. Now just before proceeding, I will like to mention that all the items I have over here I'll list down in the description below. If some of the things aren't available or quite unique, again there'll be videos on them on YouTube that I've posted, so again do check them out down below. And of course, if you're interested in buying any of the stuff that I mentioned, there'll be a locally link will take you to your localized Amazon store, so no matter where you live, you'll be able to purchase them if you're interested, of course. Let's start off. The biggest thing on the desk is, of course, the desk itself. And yes, it comes from IKEA. This IKEA threaded desk is fantastic. It's served me numerous of years. It's seen loads of different changes over the years, but yet the desk itself has remained stable. I love the fact that it's got a monitor riser over here. It's got a little cutout over here for your keyboard, and also the fact that you can lay your arm or your wrist over here perfectly when it comes to gaming. It's even got cup holders. I mean, if that's not gaming centric, I'm not really sure what is. I also love the fact that given I've got a 5.1 setup and a subwoofer is on the bottom left over here, it's also got speaker stands, and also for my headphones, it gives me a place to put my headphones as well. So it's just really good. I really love my desk. Now moving on from that, we've got the Secret Lab Titan 2020 gaming chair. I really like the fact it's got a really long backrest, meaning my head pretty much comes to the top over here, and I'm just under 6 foot, so it's great in terms of that. It's got loads of adjustments, and even the armrests over here are a little bit soft, meaning that when you're doing long gaming sessions, your elbows don't start hurting because they're kind of being digged into the chair. So now let's go on to the centerpiece, which is the actual gaming PC. Now I've got a PC build a log that I did recently, so be sure to check that out. Inside, what you'll find is a Core i9 9900K, an RTX 2080 Super, and a bunch of other cool stuff as well. Now next up is my monitor. Now this monitor I've bought myself a long time ago, and it's the Acer XF270HU. Now this is discontinued, but the newer version of it has basically a 3-side borderless design, but other than that it's pretty much equivalent. It is my favorite gaming monitor. 1440p IPS, 144 Hz, and one of the lowest input lags you'll find on a monitor. It is simply sensational to game on, but also in terms of photo, video editing, and actually just browsing the web generally speaking, it is absolutely beautiful. I really love that monitor. And if in case you're wondering, in terms of the background, that is Mount Fuji. That's where I proposed to my fiance about a year ago. It's got a special place for me basically. It's Mount Tenju for those who are interested, overlooking Mount Fuji. Now going on from that is my gaming keyboard. Now this is pretty much unrecognizable for most people. It's a Logitech G710 Plus, and I bought this ages ago. Now when I bought it, it was a great keyboard and everything, but I wasn't quite happy with it. So much so that I actually took it to a car body shop, because my dad's a car mechanic, and got it spray painted in a Lamborghini yellow. You can see a little Lamborghini over there. It's literally taken for the Lamborghini paint code, and it's got that Murcielago yellow. You can see I've got translucent keycaps as well. I've got custom Iron Man keycaps as well. But basically it's such a unique keyboard. I don't think you'll be able to find this, but of course the keyboard itself in its stock layout, which looks completely different, can of course still be bought, even though it might be a little bit overpriced nowadays. In terms of mouse, I really love the Rocat Cane 120 AMO. It's a wired gaming mouse. I'm still not converted into wireless technology, and I really love the fact that this mouse is fantastic in terms of ergonomics, in terms of buttons and everything like that. It's a beautiful mouse. In terms of mouse pad, I'm using the Lioncast Esports 1, a great mouse pad. It served me quite a while, and it's really large, as you can probably see. Not large enough to take my whole desk, because I don't want that, but large enough to so that if I want to move around with my mouse, I can do so without having to worry about going off the mouse pad. Now moving on from there, we've got my speakers. Now I am still using a 5.1 speaker setup. The ones that are the primary 2.0, shall I say, setup are the EMU XM7 if I'm not mistaken, so do check that out. I did review those. I still very much love them, and I do highly rate them. On the sides, well, it's rear channels, but technically it's side channels. The Celestion 3 speakers, very, very old speakers, but still fantastic. And then I've got Celestion C35 center speaker and a Denon AVR-X500 receiver. Great setup, good sound, and then I've also got a Teufel subwoofer. I think it's the 610 SW, quite old. My cousin used to have a 5.1 setup, and basically I bought it off him. So this is a great setup, and I really love the overall sound that comes from these, specifically for the price that I paid for them. These headphones are my absolute like my dream headphones, basically. They might not have the best mid-range, but these are custom modded AH-D2000s. For those who are aware of those headphones, quite legendary headphones in the audiophile community. They've been pretty much completely modified with different pads, different headbands, different wooden cups and dampening, different cable and different termination. They're not quite your average D2000s, but they're fantastic headphones. My secondary headphones are the Hi-Fi Man Sandara, and I have them over here, just hanging down next to my Halo Master Chief helmet. And yes, that is a real helmet that you can wear. I bought this ages ago in the US, and you can see over here I've got a Mercedes cap when I went to a Mercedes Formula 1 event, which was incredible. Then I've got my DAC, which is the Chord Hugo 2 DAC. It's an incredible DAC. It's one of the best DACs I've ever heard, specifically for its size as well. It's really nice. You can fit under everywhere, basically, and I really love using that, and I use that pretty much on a daily when it comes to listening to music or gaming. In terms of microphone, I use the Mod Mic 4.0, the old school mic over here. Still one of my favorite mics to use, just generally speaking. Now, other than that, there's some little trinkets, for example, my little monkey over here, my chimp, my little Baby Yoda, and yes, I've had Baby Yoda way before it became a meme. I have little things over here, such as little mini Master Chief, and even some pins from CSGO. One thing I really do love, and might freak out some people, is actually my knife. This is a custom painted Krambit knife. It's an actual real knife, and why do I have this knife over here? Is because I use it to unbox things. I don't do unboxing videos as such, but generally speaking, when I'm unboxing things, this thing carves through packages and allows me to basically open things. And the reason why I painted it is because I play a lot of Counter-Strike, and therefore I wanted something that's kind of looked cool that I had over here. So that's always pretty much placed over here, so I can always quickly access it. And of course, there is my Warhammers that I painted back in the day. I absolutely love these things. You can see hopefully the detail on them. The camera will hopefully pick it up. Still not focused yet. But these little things over here I've had for over 10 years. And I just really love seeing them, and just reminds me of bit more arty than I was when I was younger. I've also got a baby Pichu at the back, which is from Japan when I went there as well, and yes, coincided with that trip that I had over there. Then finally, in terms of router wise, I have a Netgear Orbi mesh system plugged in via Ethernet to my PC, but this is connected via mesh system, and the main router is in the hallway. And then I've got some posters over here that I got from the US. And finally, I should also mention I do have another Halo thing. I'm not a massive Halo fanatic, but it just brings great memories to when I was a child and playing Halo quite a lot. So that's why I've got quite a lot of different Halo things around. So there we have it. That's my office/gaming setup. Do let me know what you make of it in the comments below. Is there anything you would change, or is some stuff you like? We're very much intrigued to know. And of course, do share me your own setups, be it from a video to comments below. I'll be very much intrigued to know what you guys are running. Alright guys, I've been Totally Dubbed. Take care and bye-bye.